So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build Samus Aran's Gunship from the OG Metroid video games, which is hands down probably one of my favourite gaming series. Here is the full build list, and this ship is more of a mid-game ship, definitely not a starter, but you can build this ship very early on into the game. So how's it going, you lovely people? I hope you're all well on this fine Sunday. Not a subscriber Sunday video today, as I promised to do this video instead. So let me know in the comments what you think of the build. We're quite restricted when it comes to builds like this, but I actually think I nailed it. Also, for those wondering, yes, that is Samus's power armor as a skin. It's a mod that you can get from Nexus Mods, and I'll link it in the description below for you. So if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button and notification bell as hard as you can. Also, don't neglect the like button, show it some love. And be sure to join my ever-growing amazing community over on Discord and my social media accounts. So let's get into the video. So we're going to start the build off using the Cabot C4 cockpit, followed by 5 2x2 Deimos habs. Now, use what you need for your ship. If you don't want a lot of habs, you can even use Deimos hulls to create the shape. It's completely up to you. I find this cockpit resembles Samus's ship the most, but the only issue is you can't tint the windows green to match Samus's ship. So next we'll add 5 2x1 habs, again using what you need for your ship. I'd recommend at least getting a science lab, workshop and an armory, but if you want to cover it with Deimos hulls, you can do that. Next we'll be placing 4 2 long Nova Cowlins, followed by 4 1 long Nova Cowlins, just on the sides here. So at the back we're going to place Stroud Caps and Nova Cowlins, and whilst here we're going to place the weapons now, because we're going to be using the drop down glitch to add more structure parts, as these weapons block things from being placed there. So dealer's choice, use what weapons you want. The weapon I'm using is the PB Outtro Alpha turrets, which absolutely shred, but if you don't want rear weapons or different ones, then use those or don't build them at all. Now we're going to place 18 Deimos hulls, because we don't need any more habs up the top, and this way it avoids ladders, and I know you all hate ladders. I personally don't mind them, but there's a lot of hate for them amongst the Starfield community. I would prefer stairs, I'll admit, but you know, it's what it is. So now we can hide our reactor, generator, fuel and shield within the Deimos hulls. So use the best items that you've got available in terms of what reactors and stuff that you've got. Now we're going to place Nova Cowlins, Stroud Caps and Stroud Cowlins to start building the wings of the ship. They're the best for angled looking wings, because we're quite restricted on what we've got on this game. Now we'll be doing the drop down glitch, as this will help us towards completing the look of the back end of the ship. If you don't know how to do the drop down glitch, essentially you just grab an item, you have it selected and you move down a layer with F if you're on PC, and you let go of the item at the same time and it will place it there, even when it's like supposed to be red. If you don't fully understand it, just Google it quickly. There's tons of examples on how to do it on PC and console, and it's really easy once you get the hang of it. So now we'll place strail caps at the side. We need to do the drop down glitch again here because the turrets poke out ever so slightly, and we're going to put some more strail caps up top too, and that's the basics of the shape complete. There's still more to do, but she's starting to look good. So continuing with the top, we're going to be using some strail caps and cowlings as well as some more Deimos holes. Now at this point you can actually replace some of the Deimos holes with cargo. Just be sure that the cargo can snap to the sides, and then that way you won't get any unattached module area because all the Deimos holes are connected. Now we'll finish off the top with Nova cowlings, strail caps and strail cowlings. This will give us the angles and the shape of Samus's ship, as well as covering our reactor and other items, leaving nothing on show, which looks good in my opinion. I love having stuff like reactors hidden and out the way. Sometimes it looks good, like on a, steampunky looking ship, being on display, but I do like trying to hide it as best I can. So when it comes to the engines, remove the strail cap because we'll have to use the drop down glitch here again, because the engines I'm going to be using is a Supernova and 2 Poseidon engines. Just use the engines of your choice here though. These are good engines that I'm using and I like them, but I know that there are better engines to be had. But just, again, preference, use which engines you want. Also, you can cover the 2 gaps at the back with Deimos holes. So underneath we'll be using 3 Taio braking engines to represent the spherical landing gear on Samus's ship, and we'll hide the actual landing gear behind them. I'll be using the NG20 because personally I think they're the best landing gear that you can use because it has 4 thrust, and also I'm going to be using the NG landing bay. Lastly, place a docker behind one of your rear landing gear and then a cargo hold on the opposite side. That way the shape stays quite uniform, and then you can finish off with any weapons you want to add to the ship. I placed mine on a weapon mount on the landing gear because I'm really starting to dislike weapons like covering all the top of my ship. I feel like it takes away from the shape, and it's just, yeah, I'm starting to dislike it being covered in weapons. Now it's just time to colour the ship. So I'm going to go with the yellowy orange OG theme and green on the cockpit because we can't tint the windows annoyingly. And then we'll take her for a spin versus the Crimson Fleet. I want to just say she is a good ship and she definitely shreds, but you can build better. But I thought, come on, it's Samus' ship. It's got to be done. It had to be done. I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know in the comments what you thought about the build and what you'd like to see next. And I'm going to leave you with an interior tour and some combat against the Crimson Fleet. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.